Mandela's first post-apartheid cabinet. A typical wit is how MANGOSUTHU Buthelezi remembers his friend and adversary.
My fondest memory of Mdntv is that we often joke, you know, Mdntv often said to me, "We are far younger than the president, you are wrong. We're the same age minus 10.
The relationship between these two political leaders goes back many decades. Both are a product of the University of Fort Hare. Many of their contemporaries from the iconic institution would go on to become leaders of their countries. But it was the emergence of a politicized youth movement they bonded.
Mdntv nami sahlangana ngeminyaka yawo-1950 sikhongolose nalapha esejele azange singathintani nalapha ngizoganwa wayesihlobo esikhulu sasemzini lapha komzila lapha ngizoganwa khona.
In 1975, Buthelezi formed the Inkatha Freedom Party, this with the blessing of the African National Congress, only for the relationship to later deteriorate over political differences. By all intents and purposes, this did not affect the personal relationship between Buthelezi and Mandela. Some believe this was due to Buthelezi consistently declining homeland independence and political deals until Mandela was released from prison and the unbanning of the ANC. The political conflict between the two parties, which went on through the 1980s up to Mandela's release and democratic elections, resulted in over 20,000 people dying. At the heat of the conflict, the two leaders met to bring an end to the bloodshed.
We are committed to follow any course which can bring about peace, generally in the country and in KwaZulu-Natal in particular.
After winning the country's first democratic elections of April 1994, Mandela formed a cabinet that included a number of opposition party members, among them Buthelezi to lead the Home Affairs portfolio.
I called Sanger to give him a hiding, according to our tradition, because he is my younger brother. But of course I had a difficulty, because he is at the same time an important traditional leader. He is my chief, and therefore my leader in that regard.
While the two leaders may have had mutual respect, politically they were apart.
We should remember, for instance, that the president at the opening of Parliament actually said that he was going to take action against dangerous weapons, which is read by some people, including cultural weapons, which cultural accoutrements of the Zulus. That doesn't augur well even for Imbizo, because I cannot imagine that Zulus can go to an Imbizo without their culture.
Whatever the differences, Mandela showed trust in Buthelezi, appointing him acting president. In fact, Buthelezi was the only opposition leader Mandela left to run the country. And this he did a whopping 22 times. The relationship between Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela to Buthelezi that held new regard, no matter one's political persuasion.